Moss's participation in this kneel-in, however, was not spontaneous. He had decided to demonstrate this way after thoughtful consideration and the belief he had to participate. And what I want to do is I want to read you as a conclusion, a statement that he made before he participated. This statement, I believe he wrote because he thought there could be violence. He was actually worried, and he wanted to make sure that there were statements. He had seen what had happened in Birmingham that same summer, and he knew and felt it could be possible in Farmville. So this is a portion of what he wrote and why he said he participated. And I quote, "In the last decade, I have tried to do what I could to relieve this unpardonable sin against God, in whose image all mankind was created. I have written to various newspaper editors. I have protested at public hearings of governmental bodies. I have explored and discussed the question with all who would discuss it with me. I have joined various groups, local, state, and national, and attended meetings near and far. I have lectured at various public meetings. I spent hours being interviewed by reporters from national and international periodicals. I have participated in television interviews. I have given up a son since the age of 13 as a symbol of my disapproval of the local educational situation. I have participated in the formation and regular meetings of a biracial group as a means of keeping lines of communication open. This listing of my actions over recent years has but one purpose only. If I have attempted the above without achieving any alleviation, much less solution of our problem, where does this leave me? There's only one thing left to do: demonstration, as a means of ultimately focusing the white man's attention upon a problem which must be met and solved. However distasteful conspicuous action may be to me, however abhorrent peaceful action which may produce violent counter-reaction may be to me, I have no choice. My higher responsibilities to education as a preparation for the fullest possible life, to my nation to keep her strong, to humanity for the humane life, and to the Father of mercies and to the God of all comforts, as one who would humbly try to live in a Christ-like way of life. All these higher responsibilities demand of me the ultimate logic, participation in peaceful demonstration. During the last decade and more, we have seen in this community guilt, even though unacknowledged. That guilt produced fear. That guilt has bred hatred. And the inevitable product of hatred is death. The only hope for Prince Edward County is to replace the sense of guilt by the reality of love. And then love will produce concerned action and even sacrifice. And such sacrificial love will flower into justice for all mankind. Only on our knees in reverent and fervent prayer will we of this community find pardon and freedom and justice for all men. Gordon Moss went on 1 week later to participate in the kneel-in. I think that Gordon Moss has many legacies that this university can be proud of. One thing I wish to note to students is it took time. He was older, and this old dog learned a whole lot of new tricks. It's never too late to start and to do something new and to do something right. The other thing I think is that the most important legacy that Moss would have thought would have been his students. So I address you as students of Longwood University. And I think I would do it in a way that Moss would approve. Marshal your convictions, whether they be moral or religious, so that you can make a difference for the betterment of humanity. And don't waste this precious moment in your education. It's there to be a foundation for you to do those things that are good and right and just. And then develop the habits of mind so that you can recognize what those things are and so that you can do them. I think that would be a way to honor Gordon Moss and his legacy.